RTI activists pulled up for questioning in Manipur, BJP leader Laishram Rameswar murder case. Assam Rifle recovers contraband brown sugar worth rupees 6.88 crore in separate operations in Teknopal district. Chief Minister Nongthomba Biren says memorial in honor of Maharaja Nara Singh at Border Town, Moreh will be inaugurated soon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses nation in 97th episode of WUNGKHAI program, says knowledge is paramount in global economy of 21st century. "40 people killed as bus falls into ravine, catches fire in southern Pakistani province of Balochistan." Constitutional safeguard for Meitei community stressed, demand of scheduled tribe status continues unabated. Hello and welcome. You're watching IS English News and I'm WUNGKHAI with you. Now let's see the news in detail. Police have detained a man in connection with the murder of ex-serviceman cell BJP Manipur Pradesh convener Laishram Rameswar. He has been identified as Wahengbam Joy Kumar, aged 53 years, of WUNGKHAI Hijam Lekai in Imphal East District, who is said to be a right to information activist and lawyer. According to sources, the police was picked up Joy Kumar from his residence last night. Police said that RTI activist was pulled for questioning in the murder of Rameswar, for which an investigation is on. Police further said that W. Joy Kumar was detained over his Facebook post about the murder case. It may be mentioned that the BJP leader was allegedly shot dead by RTI activist Iscom Kesorjit in broad daylight near his residence at Thoubal K3 Makhalekai in Thoubal district on January 24th. Following the killing, police arrested Kesorjit's driver, Naurem Ricky Ponting, alias Amu, aged 24 years, of Kainau Thongthak Maning Lekai in Bishnupur district on January 24th. Later, the prime accused in the killing of the BJP leader, Iscom Kesorjit, surrendered before the police on the same evening. He also deposited a .32 licensed pistol with 2 magazines and 9.32 caliber bullets and 1 mobile handset at the time of his surrender. The duo were produced before the Chief Judicial Magistrate Thoubal on January 25th, which remanded them to 13 days police custody till February 6th. However, in a complaint lodged with Manipur DGP, spouse of accused Kesorjit, Ayekpam Ongbi, Laishram Ningol Romila, claimed that her husband Kesorjit had a verbal altercation with L. Rameswar during his visit to Thoubal to inquire about the selection of PMKSY beneficiaries. She alleged that Rameswar brandished his gun and threatened to shoot him during the altercation. She also claimed that her husband Kesorjit shot L. Rameswar in self-defense. Condemning the killing of the BJP leader, Chief Minister N. Biren had said that the state government will not let go of the culprits lightly. He said that all the culprits involved in the murder of the BJP leader will be awarded stringent punishment. Teknopal Battalion, under the aegis of Headquarters IGAR South, foiled cross-border smuggling of brown sugar at village Khuding Thabi, Teknopal. Based on specific input, operation was launched in village Kuding Thabi to prevent smuggling of contraband item. Yesterday, the Assam Rifle team recovered 525 grams of brown sugar concealed in 12 packets. The seized narcotic drugs were assessed to be worth rupees 1.05 crore. The recovered drugs have been handed over to Moray Police for further legal proceedings, Assam Rifle said. Meanwhile, Modi Battalion of Assam Rifle under the aegis of Headquarters IGR South apprehended one individual with 2.918 kg of brown sugar worth rupees 5.83 crore. Based on specific inputs, troops of Modi Battalion along with team of Tignopal Police Stations launched a mobile vehicle check post in Lalong Khunau village, Tignopal district on January 27th, which led to the seizure of the contraband drugs. The team also seized one eco car from him. The arrested along with the seized item and vehicle has been handed over to Tignopal Police Station for further legal proceedings. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren said that the work for erection of a memorial in honor of Maharaja Nara Singh at Bodhatown, Moray has begun and that it will be completed and inaugurated soon. The Chief Minister informed the same in his Facebook post. He also shares picture of the under construction statue of Maharaja Nara Singh. Biren recalled the prodigious role of Maharaja Nara Singh in driving out the Burmese from Manipur soil beyond the historic Ningthi River by inflicting a crushing defeat on the Burmese army. He maintained that the memorial is in honor of his tremendous sacrifices for Manipur and its people. Chief Minister Biren further thanked the people of Moray Town and the general public for their assistance and support towards the construction of memorial. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today called India the mother of democracy, saying that democracy is in the veins and culture of the Indian people. Addressing the nation in the 97th episode of Mann Ki Baat program today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserted that India is the largest democracy in the world and has a democratic society by nature. Modi mentioned a book, India, the Mother of Democracy, which contains many excellent essays on India's culture of democracy. He said that the spirit of democracy has been flowing in every part of the country for centuries. He stressed the need for the people to think deeply about this topic, discuss it and inform the world about this aspect, adding that it will further strengthen the spirit of democracy in the country. The Prime Minister also exuded pride that the United Nations took the decision of observing both International Yoga Day and International Year of Millets after India's proposal. He pointed out another commonality between the two by saying that both yoga and millet are related to health and urged the public to participate in both the campaigns. Speaking about the Padma Awards announced recently, Modi noted that there has been a good representation of the tribal community and people associated with tribal life this time. He said that many great personalities who have worked on tribal languages like Toto, Ho, Kui, Kuvi and Manda have received Padma Awards and added that tribal communities have always been an integral part of India's land and heritage. Modi also stressed the need for awareness among people about safe, useful method of disposal of e-waste. He said that around 500 e-waste recyclers are associated with this sector and many new entrepreneurs are also being associated with it. The Prime Minister also mentioned that in the Global Innovation Index, India's ranking has reached the 40th position as compared in 2015, where India was below the 80th position. He stated that this shows the growing scientific prowess of India. He went on to state that knowledge is paramount in the global economy of the 21st century. More than 40 people were killed after a bus fell into a ravine and caught fire in the southern Pakistani province of Balochistan today. According to police, 41 bodies has been recovered from the wreckage, some burnt beyond recognition. The bus carrying around 48 people crashed on the way from Balochistan's capital of Quetta to the southern city of Karachi. Dozens of people were seen combing through the wreckage. Rescue operations are underway. Reportedly, the vehicle had crashed into a breach, causing it to fall into a ravine and caught fire. Fatal road accidents are common in Pakistan, where traffic rules are rarely followed and roads in many rural areas are in poor condition. Mention may be made that at least 22 people were killed in June, including 9 members of one family, when a passenger van fell into deep ravine in Balochistan. In yet another traffic news, 10 children were killed and 7 were injured when a boat capsized on a lake in northern Pakistan today. According to police, the boat was carrying 25 to 30 students when it capsized on the Tanda Dam Kohat, a lake in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Around 50 students from a local religious school had gathered near the lake for a picnic. Around 8 students were still missing, while 7 injured has been taken to hospital. Rescue operations are also underway, with Pakistani military divers helping with the rescue and recovery efforts. Meanwhile, protests demanding inclusion of Meitei community in the scheduled tribe list of the Indian Constitution is gaining momentum in the state. Members of the Social Reformer Club and residents of WUNGKHAI carried out a sit-in protest to push for the demand under the banner of Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur STDCM at WUNGKHAI Puthiba Lekai in Imphal East. Protesters urged the state government to send recommendations to the centre to facilitate granting of ST status to the indigenous Meitei community at the earliest. Taking part in the protest, executive member of the Social Reformer Club, Mongjam Hemanta, stressed the need for constitutional safeguard for the Meitei community and said the community will be reduced to a minority group in the face of delay in fulfilling the pressing demand. They urged the state government to stop being a silent spectator. The protesters also took out a rally chanting various slogans. The rally kicked off from the protest site and passed through Lamlong Market, Ukhrul Road and Chandam Lake Dairak before winding up at the initial point.
India government Manipur government recommendation biro aduga khanaraga yenge haiba ma thabirakre haiba ma leire asigumba kano asi akoi Manipur government na pidana sum leiba asi akoi miyam na pamnate aduna maram oiduna akoi sugumba demand asi lusing biriba scheduled tribe demand committee adi atopa asoba akoi state ki thakta leiba kano singna loop singna changjal pa khongjang sida club asi su sanjagani haibse.
Mars People Convention Democratic Manipur region has extended support and solidarity to the Manipur government's War on Drug Campaign 2.0. A press release from the outfit said that the campaign will be effectively carried out by the Mar people in its operational areas. It also declared that 0% of poppy plantations were seen in Mar areas in Churachampur, Tipaimuk and WUNGKHAI range in Faizol district. It further warned that an individual found involved in illegal poppy plantation in Mar areas will bear the consequences. The All India Federation of University and College Teachers Organization has called for a nationwide Black Badge protest on February 14. Raising voice against national education policy and also to demand the government of India to restore the old pension scheme besides other issues. AIFUCTO appealed to the universities and college teachers, all federal organizations and democratic-minded citizens in the country to extend their solidarity towards the same. The organization said that wearing of black badge is a symbolic expression of resentment against hasty, arbitrary and unilateral decisions that are detrimental to the inclusive nature of higher education of the country. It alleged the UGC of taking negative decisions and bringing negative impact regulations such as blended learning system in the name of NEP 2020. It also accused the Education Ministry and UGC of being undemocratic for not considering the views of the stakeholders, including AIFUCTO. The organization further said that the protest on February 14th will also demand the government of India to restore all pension scheme filling of vacancies, regularization of service of ad hoc, part-time and temporary teachers. AIFUCTO urged the Education Ministry and the UGC to respond to the democratic voices of teaching fraternity to save education and save campus. Now let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Go Aviator Academy, a complete platform for aviation aspirants, inspired by experienced professionals. Come and join with us, a course designed for cabin crew and ground staff to help turn your dreams into reality.
Welcome back. Meanwhile, India reported just 109 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The new infection took the country's total caseload to over 4.46 crore, while active coronavirus caseload has dropped to 1,842. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll stands at 5,30,740 with just one new death. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,41,50,057 with 108 recoveries in the last 24 hours. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.81%. Over 220.40 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 67 crore 48 lakh, while more than 67 lakh 59,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recoveries are above 64 crore 69 lakh. Globally, USA has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. The specialized police unit that included the 5 MAMPs officers charged with the fatal beating of Taya Nicholas was disbanded as more protests took place in U.S. cities a day after hovering video of the attack was released. The police department said in a statement it was permanently deactivating the Scorpion unit after the police chief spoke with members of Nicholas' family, community leaders and other officers. A police spokesperson confirmed all 5 officers were members of the unit. Video recordings from the police body, worn cameras and a camera mounted on a utility pole showed Nicholas, a 29-year-old black man, repeatedly screaming "Mom" as officers kicked, punched and struck him with a baton in his mother's neighborhood after a January 7th traffic stop. Taken together, the 4 videos clip released showed police pummeling Nicholas even though he appeared to pose no threat. He was hospitalized and died of his injuries 3 days later. 5 officers involved in the beating, all black, were charged on Thursday with murder, assault, kidnapping and other charges. All have been dismissed from the department, following which scattered protests broke out in Memphis. Cities across the United States also saw renewed non-violent demonstrations. Hundreds of protesters gathered in New York's Washington Square Park before marching through Manhattan as columns of police officers walk alongside them. Nicholas' death is the latest high-profile instance of police using excessive force against black people and other minorities. The 2020 murder of George Floyd, a black man who died after a white Minneapolis officer kneeled on his neck for more than 9 minutes, galvanized worldwide protests over racial injustice. Now to sports news. ATK Mohun Bagan moved back up into third place with a 2-0 victory over Odisha FC in the Indian Super League ISL at the Vivekananda Yuva Bharatiya Krirangan in Kolkata on Saturday. Dimitri Petrotos backed a brace to end the host two-game goalless spell. The loss, combined with Bengaluru FC's win earlier in the day, dropped Odisha FC out of the playoff spots, albeit with a game in hand. The win lifted ATK Mohun Bagan from 5th to 3rd. However, they could drop to 4th if Kerala Blasters win their match against Northeast United FC on Sunday. Odisha FC dropped off of the playoff spots and are now levelled on points with Bengaluru FC with a game in hand. Next week, the battle for playoff spots will intensify as ATK Mohun Bagan will host Bengaluru FC on February 5th and Odisha FC will visit Chennaiyin FC on February 2nd. In cricket, the second T20 international between India and New Zealand will be played in Lucknow today. The match will start at 7 p.m. In the first T20 of 3 matches series, New Zealand defeated India by 21 runs in Ranchi. Earlier, India claimed the top spot in the ICC Men's ODI ranking after clean sweeping the Kiwis 3-0 in the series. The Horse won the third and final ODI at the Holkar Stadium in Indore by 90 runs, secured a comprehensive 8-wicket win in the second ODI in Ranchi and won the first one-dayer by 12 runs in Hyderabad. The headlines once again. RTI activists pulled up for questioning in Manipur, BJP leader Laishram Rameswar murder case. Assam Rifle recovers contraband brown sugar worth rupees 6.88 crore in separate operation in Technopal district. Chief Minister Nongthomban Biren says memorial in honor of Maharaja Nara Singh at Border Town Moreh will be inaugurated soon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses nation in 97th episode of Mann Ki Baat program, says knowledge is paramount in the global economy of 21st century. Forty people killed as bus falls into Raven, catches fire in southern Pakistani province of Balochistan. Constitutional safeguard for Meitei community stressed. Demand of scheduled tribe status continues unabated. Now that is all we have for now. Thank you for watching IS News. Have a good evening.